Hey guys, quick lick for you. I couldn't decide whether to do a 8-finger tapping one, or a string skipping one, or even a hammer song from nowhere one. So I've got this combination lick that I just kind of pulled out. It's not really a lick, it's more of a position. I think you get a fingering. Let's say it's more of a fingering that you have to, you can't just play it as it is, you have to adapt it. It's like learning a scale position. It's a tool to making music. You have to learn how to make the music that's in it. You have to take this fingering and sequence it, or add scale tones to it. It's an arpeggio sequence, so you have to add scale tones to it, add some bends, some more interesting stuff. You have to give it some spice. So I'm going to show you the positioning, the fingering, and yeah, do what you want with it. The lick basically comes down to 3 identical shapes. It's just a major triad, but taken in 3 different octaves. So the first time we're going to play it with the left hand. We're going to play this shape of middle finger, 8th fret on the C of the low E string, first finger on the E of the A string at the 7th fret, and little finger on the G at the the 10th fret of the A string. Sorry, I usually do note names as opposed to frets. So we're going to play that pattern, then we're going to repeat it in the right hand, up an octave. Let me try and move some of those fingers. Like that. So that's middle finger. It's actually the same fingers do the same notes in the next octave. Middle finger does the C, 15th fret of the A string. First finger does the E, 14th fret of the D string. Little finger does the G, and that's at the 17th fret of the D string. Okay, then we're going to bring our left hand, which is muting, while we're playing with the right hand, up to play the next octave, which is C, 13th fret of the B string, E, 12th fret of the E string, and G, 15th fret. So we have this. Okay, so during the swap over, when your left hand moves from this position to the 13th position, the 12th position, we go from muting with the left hand to muting with the right hand. I'm just barring my finger across the strings to mute. And then I'm going to come up, muting with the palm and the ball of my hand, and tap. And just tap the octave C at the 20th fret of the high E. So we have this. To go back down, it's quite hard to go. I can barely do it. So what I do is I hammer on from nowhere the whole way down. So that's this sweep shape, going 15-12 on the high E, 13 on the B, 12 on the G, 14 on the D, 15 on the A, and that slides down to 10 on the A, pull off to 7 on the A, and then hammer on the C. Here it goes. So what we need to do is we need to vary it. We need to make it musical. No one wants to hear you sweep. No one wants to hear you just play. Sorry, it's a bit sloppy. I haven't actually worked on this lick for a while. No one wants to hear you play that. You need to sequence it. Maybe play each arpeggio twice, except the first one. So the first one we'll play once. Then the second one we'll play twice. So. Well, that top one you can play twice as well. The way I like to do it is I like to play it up as a straight arpeggio, and then just hang around in that kind of position, pulling off from the tap note at the 20th fret to your little finger on the 15th, to the E at the 12th fret, B on the 13th, 12th from the G and back up. Then you can tap the major 7th, which is at the 19th fret of the high E, and bend up, so have something like this. Sorry. Or even leave off the G string when you're coming down at the top, so like this. So we're just going down to the 13th fret from the B and back up. Or we can go into a full-on 8-finger tapping thing once we get to the top string. Sorry. Just any kind of scalic run. Just anything you want to do. But take this shape. If you can do it properly, unlike me, take this shape. Way to practice it as well, to take it around the cycle a bit. Sorry. When you run out of frets, when you run out of frets, you can tap a tone above the 5th, the 6th. So if we're doing this E, if you're on a 22 or 21 fret guitar, you're going to tap 20th fret, 19th fret, 21st, the 21st fret. You're going to tap the 21st fret. So here it is. Sorry. Obviously when you get it down you can have it a lot cleaner than me. So if this kind of lick is the thing you're into, what you should be thinking now is how you can change it. Not only how you can add to it, but how you can actually change what I've given you. You can make the arpeggio anything you want. You can make it diminished, you can make it minor, you can add some 7ths in there, you can add a 7th that's major, that's minor, that's diminished on any major triad. You can add major, dominant or diminished 7th, or you can add major, dominant or diminished 7th on a minor triad. You can do lots of things. Your brain should be ticking all these things. Well, I hope you got something out of this. I hope you can use this little this fingering position to come up with something musical and use it as a springboard for other ideas. And I look forward to hearing from you and hearing what you want next. Any ideas for lessons, anything, any licks you want transcribed, just drop me a comment or drop me a message and I'll get back to you. And please subscribe, comment, share, do what you do. Thank you very much. See you next time.